Oh, stop touching each other.
That's what we did.
This is what you do.
Have you got a message for all those people who persist in asking you about your personal relationship?
Just good friends.
Always be very discreet about your relationship with each other off the ice. And you still are. Seem inseparable on and off the ice.
I don't care.
Hoping for a revelation here to make the tabloid. Well, we were going to make this announcement tonight. But we had a steaming row before, so we've called it off.
Thinking about giving up, yeah. Didn't know what to do. Then there was you. Everything went from wrong to right, and the stars came out and filled up the sky. The music you were playing really blew my mind. It was love.
We loads of chalk circles up and down the country going, hello, Mr. Dean. Mr. Dean, hello, Mr. Torvill.
And what was it like having all that pressure? Because at one point the whole nation thought that you and Chris were romantically involved, because when you danced so beautifully together, almost as one.
We've lost 20 million viewers now. Just ask them if they sleep together. That's all anybody knows. All the public, of course, I mean, because they saw the magic and the chemistry between you on the ice, they wanted you to be lovers. It didn't matter what you said, they wanted you to be a pair. It's as simple as that.
They did.
I remember them from the Olympics when we just loved watching them together.
You know, it was one of the greatest British sporting moments ever.
Back in '84, Torvill and Dean scored gold at the Winter Olympics, but it's not their success on the ice we found annoying.
I think I speak for millions that I wanted them to get married, you know, I wanted them to have sex, you know, after Bolero and all that, you know, they seemed to be so sexually charged, so full of passion when they were on the ice.
Unfortunately, their hearts remained frozen and their lack of love has been annoying us ever since.
The question that they were always asked, have you got it together? Are you getting together?
Will you ever get it together? I think Christopher Dean would go for it. I reckon there were long nights training when he went, you're tired, Jane, my place is just around the corner. And she turned him down.
They were both a good-looking couple in their time, and at that height, with old Jane, I would. I'm sure millions would.
If you were training hours and hours a day for a competition with somebody, doing routines which basically meant a slight bit of grinding of the old private areas, then you sort of expect at least a snog, if not full-on sex. And they haven't apparently done any of that ever and have always seen themselves slightly as brother and sister.
Jane and Chris are now married to other people. And even though they're back dancing on ice, what we're still longing for is for Cupid's arrow to prick these pair so they can be a proper annoying couple.
Maybe when they're 60 and, he's in his dying days of being able to get an erection, they'll finally get it together and they'll consummate this brilliant relationship. But there's no signs of it happening anytime soon.